Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan-shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namah. Ajanulambito bhajo kanakvadato sankirtane kapitro kamlayataksho vishambaro dujvaro yugdharmapalo vande jagat priyakaro karuna avataro. He Krishna karuna sindhu दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वागीशयस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य वक्षसि यस्यस्ते हृदये संवित् तं नरसिंहं भजे. Om Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Purushaya Mahatmane Hare Adbhut Singaya Brahmane Paramatmane Bhaktya Vihinaya Parada Lakshmi Shittasya Kamadi Tarangamadhi Kripamai Tam Sharanam Prapannam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can you all hear me? Good. Very auspicious day. The day to cultivate our bhakti as the divine lotus feet of Krishna. The appearance day of Sri Nrshima Bhagwan. Keshavadhrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare. Shri Krishna, who is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam as Ete Chas Kala Pumsam Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. Krishna is Swayam Bhagwan. And Anadir Adir Govind Sarva Karanam Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. Shri Krishna, to establish dharma and to kill demons, he come himself and incarnate in so many forms. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata. There are many incarnations of Krishna, namely Leela Avataras, Purusha Avataras, Guna Avataras, Shaktavesh Avatar, and Yuga Avatars. Today is very auspicious, Shri Nrshima Caturdasi, the appearance day of Shri Nrshima Bhagwan. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad, when he explains the description of categories of avatars of Krishna, he described there are three Paravast avatars. Paravast avatars are those avatars which exhibit so much opulence and there is so much reciprocation with the devotees and there is some shiksha, some teachings we derive from the devotees. So amongst three Paravast avatars, Krishna, Ram and Nrsimha Bhagwan, he is Paravast avatar. That's different category. because so much opulence is there and reciprocation with this devotee Prahlad Maharaj. The description of Sri Nrsimha Bhagwan is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam has 10 symptoms. अतः सर्ग विसर्ग स्थानम पोषणम उति मनवंत्र ईशनु कथा निरोध मुक्तिर आश्रय. Starting from the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sarga Leela, the creation, Visarga, the sub-creation, Sthanam, Poshnam, nourishment, and then the seventh canto, where the description of Sri Nrsimha Bhagwan and Prahlad Maharaj is narrated. It's called Uti. Uti means karma vasna. Uti means our desires. So there are two kinds of utis. As described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Uti means inclination. So there are two kinds of inclination. Auspiciousness and inauspicious. Auspicious and inauspicious. Two kind of. Inauspicious arising from anger of the demons, and auspicious arising from the mercy of the devotees. This canto, seventh canto, describes the glories of Shuddha Bhaktas, the glories of Gyan Mishra Bhakti, and the glories of Karma Mishra Bhakti. When the bhakti is mixed with karma and gyan, and then Shuddha Bhakti. Even though we have not much time, I think 1 hour, I cannot describe in 1 hour the complete glories of Sri Nrsimha Bhagwan and the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. It will take some days for better understanding. But I think we will continue this. We got a new topic, teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, which is very important for those who are inclined for this uti, for his auspicious inclinations. Very important. And those karma vasanas, those inclinations which are detrimental to bhakti, can easily be destroyed by getting inspired from the teachings from Sri Prahlad Maharaj. So, very elaborate subject, but to keep it short for 1 hour, in 1 hour. And those who want to attend our programs, we're going to start 4:30 Hawaiian time. You can calculate according to your country time zones. We're starting singing 4:30 p.m. So you can type Hawaiian time. And then the lecture will start around 5:30. Huh? 8:30. 8:30 lecture? Oh. So 2 hour kirtan.
No, drama is before.
Oh, there is a drama.
Okay. 4:30 to 6 is bhajan.
4:30 to 6 is bhajan.
6 to 7 drama.
6 to 7 one drama. What?
7 to
children?
7:30 abhishek and then class.
Oh, then abhishek. Okay. Wow. Big program. So class 8 p.m. And then when you're going to give prasadam?
7:30 to 8:30 class.
7:30 to 8:30 class and prasadam. Because 10:30 we have to sit for the eclipse.
So after 8:30.
Yeah, we will hear this Srimad Bhagavatam, the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. Very good. Whole night we will hear this. Very auspicious. So if you all want to join us, most welcome. So it will be, I think they're going to put on my Facebook, BV Siddhanti Maharaj. So you can log in there and so karma vasana. Uti means inclination, auspicious and inauspicious. The anger of 4 Kumaras to Jain Vijay and the bhakti of Naradji to Sripad Maharaj. Two kind of uti means auspicious and inauspicious. But I'm, I'm thinking from where to start with because 1 hour is too short. Any desire for jivas is the cause of bondage. If we desire anything, is a cause of bondage for us. But if there is any desire of Krishna, Narayan, that's the cause of release of bondage of the jivas. So, Shri Narayan, once upon a time in Vaikuntha, being served by Lakshmi Devi, Shri Narayan was feeling some itching to fight with someone because he want to relish Veera Ras, his strength. But who's going to fight with Narayan in Vaikuntha? Vaikuntha is a place where there is no kuntha, there is no enviousness. But the desire of Lord is always fulfilled by his devotees. The doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, Jay and Vijay, they heard the desire of Lord. How they know this? They were outside the gate. And that's the desire of Narayan in his heart. How they got to know this? Tadatmi. This shows there is so much oneness of the servants of the associates of Lord with the Lord. So much closeness. And this is one part. Another part simultaneously to that is Brahmaji is very worried for his sons, four Kumaras, because they are always immersed in impersonal Brahma. And Brahmaji wants his sons to understand that Lord has full of qualities and full of pastimes and beautiful form. So he prayed to Bhagavan, please help my sons so they can understand their personal form. And the Yogmaya potency of Lord, she created one pastime. The tulsi which was offered at the lotus feet of Narayan, the aroma of that tulsi mixed with the lotus feet of Shri Narayan enters in the nostrils of four Kumaras. The Sarvedanayana Kanjalka Tulsi Makranda Vayu. When he enters in the nostrils of four Kumaras, they got attracted and they start towards Vaikuntha. But at the door, they want to enter in. But the doorkeepers, Jai and Vijay, stop them. No, you can't go. Why? That's not the system to go to Vaikuntha. Naked. They were totally naked. Seeing this, Jai and Vijay, seeing this, the four Kumaras cursed Jai and Vijay. In Vaikuntha, there should not be any partiality. Why are you partial? You allowing someone to go inside. Why are you not allowing us to go inside? So we curse you. So they curse Jai Vijay. May you go to demonic species of life. Jai Vijay got worried. Lord Narayan came running from his throne to extend his darshans to four Kumaras. Now Jain Vijay, I'm not going to elaborate on that topic as mentioned in third canto. But Jain Vijay got little worried. Not worried because they got cursed and they have to go in demonic life, species of life. But they got worried that what if we forget our Lord? We are serving Him, and if we enter into demonic species, what if we forget our Lord? Narayan told his servants Javaji, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. With my blessings, you will never forget me. Always remember me. So, Jai Vijay They entered in the womb of Diti. It was around dusk. Diti, the wife of Kashyap Muni, she got agitated with lust and she approached her husband Kashyap Rishi to please help me. Kashyap said, Diti, this is not the right time because at this time Shiva, along with his Parvati and associates, they move around the globe and they see who is doing what. If anyone engages in sense gratification, then the associates of Shiva enters the body of that person. But Diti got so much restless. Finally, she served Kashyap Rishi and then she lamented for that. Kashyap cursed Diti. Why you didn't heard my request? So I curse you. You'll get two sons, demonic sons, who will trouble the entire universe. But because you're lamenting for that, you'll get one grandson, which will be the devotee of the Lord, pure devotee of Lord. So Diti got this curse. She became pregnant, and she holded those uh, sons in her womb for almost 100 years. And they came as Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. This is the curse of Kashyap to his wife. That's no appropriate time. So they became Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. And their son, Hiranyakashipu's son Prahlad Maharaj, as a grandson of Didi, a pure devotee. So simultaneously, two inclinations going on. The curse of four Kumaras to Hiranyakashipu, to Jain Vijay, and the blessings of Naraji to Prahlad Maharaj. So question was being raised by Parikshit Maharaj to Shukdev Goswami. Why Lord is impartial? He's Bhagwan, he's beyond of three modes of nature. As in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Samoham Sarvateshu Name Doshti Asti Name Priya. I'm equal to everyone. I'm not partial to anyone. But we see why Lord is always supporting demigods and he's always against demons. Why this impartiality? To answer to this question, which was not a doubt of Parikshit Maharaj, but for auspiciousness of everyone to understand the glories of Krishna, Parikshit Maharaj asked this question. Now, each and every point, what I'm saying, I'm just going very fast, but only on this point, there is so much history. The question was in asked for Lokhita, for the benefit of the Jivas. That's the affection of devotee. So, questioning is very good, but for what reason we have to question? Vasudev katha prashna purusham tin punate Vaktakam prachikam stotram tadapadam salilam yatha. The topics of Vasudev means Krishna is all auspicious. Anyone who questioned about Krishna, anyone who answered that question, and those who are hearing question and answer, everyone get benefited by this. Parikshit Maharaj asked this question not for himself, there was no doubt, but for Lokhita. For benefiting everyone, he asked this question, and Shukdev Goswami now giving answer, explaining the glories of Lord, describing the attributes of Krishna, that he is not impartial, he is not partial, but it looks like he is partial, but it is all the matter of gunas. There are three gunas: mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. And there are times when the mode of goodness is very prominent, and there is time when mode of passion is prominent, and there is time when mode of ignorance is prominent. So when there is mode of goodness prominent, it gives oppression to the modes of passion and ignorance. So because the influence of that mode, it looks like Vishnu is partial towards the other modes, means to Rakshasas and the demons, etc. It looks like, it appears like, but it's not exactly the same. It is just the modes of nature. When the mode of goodness is prominent, then Bhagwan, he helped devatas, demigods. When the mode of passion is prominent, he helped demons. And mode of ignorance, then Rakshasas. So it is only the matter of modes of nature. It has nothing to do with Krishna because he is beyond three modes of nature. He never get engrossed in these three modes of nature. Whereas with his auspicious presence, he helps in those who are in these three modes of nature to facilitate, to overcome these three modes of nature. That's called Uti. Very detailed description here. Very detailed. Anyhow, coming to topic, Hinyakashipu, when Diti holded that womb for 100 years, everywhere was so dark and that all demigods start worrying. Is this is the time of pralaya, destruction. Diti gave birth to Hinyaksh and Hinyakashipu. So first Hinyaksh got birth and then Hinyakashipu got birth. But in the womb, first Hinyakashipu came and then Hinyaksh came. So Hinyakashipu is elder brother of Hinyaksh in one sense. But when Diti delivered those uh, two sons, first Hinyaksh appeared and then Hinyakashipu. Hinyaksh was killed by Vara Bhagwan. And seeing this, Hinyakashipu became envious to Vishnu. Hinyakashipu boldly telling all his subjects, listen, he took his trident and right up in air like this because he knows the Lord Narayan, he stays beyond those what do you call domains in spiritual world. He said, you know this Vishnu, he was a good person before, but now he's not good anymore. He turned very bad. Hiranyakashipu said this. Well, before he was very good, but now he becoming partial. So I want all of you, no need to praise him, no need to worship him, because he's partial now. Then they asked, to whom we have to worship then? Hiranyakashipu said, me. Me. Why he boldly said this? This shows, Srila Prabhupada, our Acharyas explains, this is called false ego. Those gurus who say don't worship Krishna but worship me, I am Supreme Lord. I am one of the incarnation of Bhagavan. Give that worship. Guru na sasya. They are not guru. Hiranyakashipu is telling. And what made him speak like this? Because after Hiranyaksh got killed by Vara Bhagwan, Hiranyakashipu, he performed very, very severe austerities. Very strong austerities. So and so that just by the influence of his austerities, the demigods, they will start trembling. No one has ever done this before. No one. Brahmaji came because he wanted to worship Brahmaji to get boons from him. Brahmaji came And he wanted to see where is Hiranyakashipu. Where is Hiranyakashipu? Because for so many years, without eating, sleeping, drinking, and for us, it is very difficult to even fast for one day. We're waiting for the evening to break fast. Hiranyakashipu, without eating, drinking, and sleeping, for so long, he performed austerities, tapasya. Wanted to get these boons from Brahmaji. When Brahmaji came over the scene, he was not able to see where is Hiranyakashipu. But his presence was being felt. Some power is there. So Brahmaji has one pot and he sprinkles some water because his whole body was just skeleton, there was nothing. When he sprinkled water, Hiranyakashipu regained his body, very beautiful and very strong one. And Brahmaji asked, okay, why are you performing such severe austerities? Why you please me? What do you want? Hiranyakashipu said, I am the Lord of everyone. Brahmaji said, that's not true. I already said, Anadir Adir Govind, Sarva Karanam Paranam. Krishna is the cause of everyone. You cannot become Lord of everyone. What else you want? Bless me so that I can become immortal. Brahmaji thought for a while, that can't be possible. Because there is end to my life. I am the creator, but there is end to my life. How can I give you this blessing, this boon? Then ask something else. Because I am very pleased to you. Brahmaji is thinking, if Shiva can give so many boons, why not me? I'm only giving boons, blessings to devotees. Whereas Mahadev, Shiva is giving boons and blessings to devotees and even demons. Let me try this. I also want to give this. There is always some kind of competition. Let me give these blessings. He said, okay, what you want? I will fulfill all your desire. Then Hiranyakashipu said, if you can't give me this blessing to become immortal, then bless me. I cannot be killed in day and night, not inside nor outside, no on earth, nor in sky, not with any weapon, not with any uh, person in your creation. And you all know this. So many boons he asked for. And Brahmaji said, okay, enough. You asked so many boons. No one can kill you. You are already next to immortality. Hiranyakashipu became very proud of his strength. And he went to Swarga, to demigods. Because those kings who want to extend their territory, they go to other territory and they want to kill the other king and want to make everyone submissive to him. Hiranyakashipu thought, I should go to uh, Devaloka, demigods, and conquer the Indra. Then all demigods will become submissive to me. But when he went to Swargaloka, all demigods ran here and there. Hiranyakashipu found the Swargaloka is totally empty. So what is the use of that king if there is no subject? King is there to rule over subjects. And if there is no one in the kingdom to whom the king has to rule over, Hiranyakashipu became very angry. He roared loudly. His eyes turned red. Where are you? Indra, come here. And Indra was trembling. He came with folded hands. Hey, Surya Chandra, where are you? Surya Chandra came trembling. All demigods, headed by Indra, came there, paying obeisances to Hiranyakashipu. Whatever he wants, everything is been fulfilled according to his desire. All seasons. If Hiranyakashipu wants, I want winter. All the ritus means all the seasons start serving Hiranyakashipu. I want summers. I want fall. I want whatever he wants. Ocean is trembling. Hey ocean, give me the wealth. And ocean used to bring wealth and offering at his lotus feet. So planet Earth trembling. Everyone, the whole directions. See? Who can be more? He's terrifying everyone. So one who terrifies means terrorist. Who can be bold and powerful terrorists like Hiranyakashipu in and Satyuga and Hiranyash. Boldly. 9 planets trembling. If you look towards someone with his eyes, raised eyes, the person thinking, what will I do? Naraji said, even sometime I have to also go there and glorify him. Once upon a time, Hiranyakashipu said, I want to hear my glories. Who is the best singer here? Bring all Gandharvas. The Gandharvas said, the best singer is Naraji. Bring Naraji. Oh, bring Narad. And Narad also came there with his veena. Sing my glories. But Naraji always sing what? Narad Muni Bajai Veena Radhika Ramana Name. Naraji always singing the glories of Radha Raman. So Naraji always meditate on Bhagwan. So he's saying Hiranya, Hiranya, Hiranya. There's one verse. Everything Hiranya, Hiranya, Hiranya. So Hiranyakashipu thought, oh, Naraji is glorifying me. Hiranya, because my name is Hiranyakashipu. So Naraji is not saying Hiranyakashipu. He's saying Hiranya, Hiranya, Hiranya. Just like if short names, right? Like we say Vijay, but we say which. He understands he's addressing to me. We have God Sundar Prabhu here, but sometimes we say, hey Gaura, hey Gauri, hey Gaura. Then he understands it's my name. Yeah. So Naraji is singing here, Hiranya, 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 because Hiranya means gold. And what Naraji meant by when he was singing this, oh, the eyes of my Lord is like gold. And everything in description of related to that golden complexion. Naraji is glorifying that. But Hiranyakashipu is so pleased. Wow, that's good one. You're glorifying me. So Naraji said, even sometime I have to go there to sing the glories of Hiranyakashipu because it's very powerful. Hiranyakashipu thought, there is no one equal to me. I am Ajanma, I am unborn, and I will never die. There is no one in 3 worlds. What Vishnu will do now? But there was one fear in his mind, that Vishnu get served by the demigods, and that's why there are so many demigods, right? Demigods serve Vishnu, and that's why he think he's very powerful because he have a big army. And how demigods getting nourished? By yagyas. If there will be no yagyas, demigods will not have any food. They will become weak, and then they can't support Vishnu, and Vishnu become weak. And I'm very strong. This is his policy. There are many details I'm telling you, each and every word what I'm saying, but I'm going very fast. So that's the reason Hiranyakashipu thought is very intelligent. So he wants to go to the root of the strength of Vishnu. Vishnu getting nourished by demigods, and demigods get their portion from the yagyas. So he told his soldiers, his army, go and destroy all the rishis and munis. No yagyas in my territory. So any sage Any rishi is performing yagyas. The army comes and destroy their yagya. But Hiranyakashipu don't know. It's not the demigods who are giving strength to Vishnu, but they're getting strength from Vishnu. Even demons and human beings and demigods and everyone, they get strength from Vishnu. This is called ignorance. Hiranyakashipu was not aware of this, even though he is thinking he's very intelligent. So when he became powerful, Hiranyakashipu, and you see the part of his intelligence. When Hiranyaksh died, his brother died, and all his wives, Bhanu, she's lamenting and weeping. Hiranyakashipu came and giving such nice instructions, like he's speaking Shastras. He's giving the differentiation of the concept of the body and soul. Why we have to cry for this body? His soul. And many other instructions. He gave example of one king who got died and the example of one pigeon. We'll hear this. I will read 7th canto in our Zoom classes. Yes? Because if we hear with the commentaries of Vishnu Chakra Thakur, there's so many instructions to learn, so many shlokas to learn. So we'll continue this, right? So Hiranyakashipu not only showing his strength, but also his intelligence. And looks like he's Pandit, he's learned person. And that's why Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, even demons can quote Shastras. Ravan was also Pandit. Hiranyakashipu was also very Pandit. They know all the Vedas, but they don't understand the essence of the Vedas. Understand? Knowing shlokas and practicing shlokas is two different things. Hiranyakashipu knows so much Shastras. Ravan knows Shastras, but they don't know. If they would have known the essence of those Shastras, so what is the essence of the Shastras comes to the bhakti, the service to Krishna. Okay. So in this way, Hiranyakashipu, the glories of Hiranyakashipu mentioned in 7th canto. And why not? He's servant of Lord. He's Jain Vijay from Vaikuntha. See the potency and power of a servant of Lord. But acting in a different role as demon. Everyone is scared of Hiranyakashipu. But his own son, Prahlad, not scared of Hiranyakashipu. Why? Prahlad was following Bhagavad Dharma. Shruti no patito dhyat advito vana bodhita satya punati sadharmo de vishwadropihi. Anyone who hears Bhagavad Dharma, anyone who speaks Bhagavad Dharma, anyone who remembers Bhagavad Dharma, anyone who practices Bhagavad Dharma, and if anyone is not even doing that, but just serving those who are practicing Bhagavad Dharma, Sadhya Punati Sadharma, with that following, respecting those who are practicing Bhagavad Dharma, one gets so much powerful that they wish Dropihi. Even demigods in the entire world get opposed to that person, cannot harm him. How Shri Prahlad Maharaj learned this Bhagavad Dharma? When Hiranyakashipu, when he was performing his tapasya, Kayadu was pregnant. Kayadu means the mother of Prahlad Maharaj. Seeing this, getting this opportunity, Indra, he thought, we cannot harm Hiranyakashipu because he is very powerful. And he got boons from Brahmaji, the creator. But at least I can kill the descendant of Hiranyakashipu, one who's going to take birth, because one Hiranyakashipu is enough and we will tolerate him for some time. But one day he will be killed by Vishnu. We know this for sure. And there is end to everyone. Even Brahmaji has one end to him, his life. So they're going to be end to his life, and we will tolerate for that time. But what if his son, who's going to take what, is also become like him, powerful? Oh, that will be very difficult. So better first I will kill the womb of Kayadu, means the son of Hiranyakashipu. Indra came and wants to kidnap Kayadu and wants to destroy the womb of Kayadu. But immediately Naraji appeared on the scene. And Naraji said, don't ever think of this, what you're trying to do. A pure devotee of Lord is in the womb of Kayadu. A pure devotee. Just by hearing this, Indra paid obeisances and performed parikrama and he left. Because they're fully aware that Bhagwan can tolerate everything. Krishna can tolerate everything. But he cannot tolerate if there is any harm comes to his devotee. Then he gets mad. He can't tolerate that part. Indra is fully aware of this. So immediately he did parikrama and he went away. Even Yamdutas cannot touch the devotees. And even demigods cannot touch devotees. This is the proof. Ajamil was not devotee. But because Ajamil uttered Narayan, only because of this, Namabhas, he got saved by Vishnu Dutas from Yamadutas who came to take him away. That's the glories of Nam, chanting holy name. And in this case, Indra is king of all demigods. He tried to kill Prahlad Maharaj in the womb of his mother, but just after hearing from Naraji, immediately ran away. So even demigods cannot harm the devotees. So in this way, Naraji, very mercifully, compassionately, he brought Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, in his ashram to give her protection. Not only to give her protection, but to give protection to Prahlad, who is in the womb. And Nara said, oh daughter, come in my ashram. You will be safe there. Naraji used to speak Bhagavad Dharma every day. And Prahlad Maharaj, right in the womb of his mother, he's hearing those glories of Bhagwan. And he developed that relationship, that love with Bhagwan. Just right in the womb, you see. Even though Shastra says, even Prahlad Maharaj is saying, one should start worship from the age of 5. Komar Achet Pragya. But Prahlad Maharaj, he heard the Bhagavad Dharma right from the womb. And Parikshit Maharaj, he saw Krishna when he was in the womb of his mother Uttara. There is one Mataji who asked me in San Francisco 2 days back, what is the right age to get initiation? Because now I'm too old. I'm almost 70, in my 70s. So I think now this life is gone, maybe next life. I said, no. At every age is suitable to perform bhakti and to get initiation. Any age. Irrespective of any age. Vyada Sachram Dhruvasya Chavayo Vidya Gajendra Sakha. Dhruv Maharaj, he got darshan of Bhagwan when he was just 5 years. And Yayati Maharaj, he attained Lord in just one Muhurta of his life, and end of his life. One Muhurta. He got this darshan of Bhagwan. So there is no age factor. So the glories of Prahlad Maharaj. Hearing Bhagavad Dharma from Naraji, and this is called initiation. What is the meaning of Diksha? Definition of Diksha means Divya Gyan Yado Dadat Purjasya Pap Sakshayam Tasma Dikshayati Prokta. Diksha means imparting transcendental knowledge. So only Diksha Guru gives transcendental knowledge through his mantras? No. Even Shiksha Guru also plays the same role as Diksha Guru. That's why there is no difference. One is Rupa and other is Sarupa of Krishna. Shiksha Guru giving also gives nourishment through his Hari Katha instructions, teachings, etc. That's also transcendental knowledge. So this is called Diksha. Prahlad Maharaj heard Naraji speaking about Bhagavad Dharma, and that was Diksha. And when there is this kind of uh, high class devotee like Naraji speaking Bhagavad Dharma, Prahlad heard this, and not only heard this, he started practicing this. Oh, in the womb? How can the child practice in the womb? The practice starts by acceptance. Yes. What Guruji is telling, what Naraji is telling, I accept this. I want to do this. Start with acceptance. Otherwise, Dhundakari, he was in a ghostly existence, in subtle body, and he was in that bamboo stick. How he got delivered? He got liberated after 7 days hearing Bhagavad Katha. He didn't have any body. How he practiced? He practiced through his mind. And practice comes by acceptance. Just by accepting is called practice. Prahlad Maharaj, he accepted this. And therefore, he got birth as pure devotee. Even though his son of demon Hiranyakashipu, still. And now, one day, Hiranyakashipu. So I'm not going in sequence because, as I said, the time frame is too short. So I'm just trying to touch all those points which are mentioned in 7th canto. So Hiranyakashipu, once upon a time, Hiranyakashipu called upon his son, "Hey Prahlad, come here. What is the best knowledge you acquired so far?" Sometimes parents they call this. Tell what is A for apple, B for ball, yes, C for cat, D for dog. Parents ask, right? When Gurudev asked his disciple, "Come here," A for Gurudev attention, B for Gurudev birth, C for chanting, D for death. The life is only from A to D. Because after that there is nothing. E for elaborate. You can't elaborate after D. So A, B, C, D, that's it. Attention, birth, chanting, and death. Then again birth with B, birth, and it has so much to do with C, means chanting. Good chanting, good birth. And attentive chanting, A and C, AC. You say na AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. AC means always chanting. One is always glorifying the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Lord. So A, B, C, D. So parents ask this. Hiranyakashipu also felt, Prahlad is so nice. Prahlad, come, boy. So what you realize so far? I want to know from you. Prahlad Maharaj said, Tad sadhu manne asura varadehinam sada smugdadiyam asad griha hitu atapatam gre andakupam vanam gatam yad harim ashrayat. Prahlad Maharaj never addressed his father as father. Never. Because even though he's my father, but he's against my Lord. Bhagwan is only my everything. He is my father, he is my mother, he is my everything. He is my well-wisher, he is my friend. Because we get father, mother every life and they leave us. They are not permanent. Temporary father. Temporary mother for some years. Then role change. Next life, another father, some other mother. But who is our eternal father? Krishna. Anadir, Adir Govinda. He is our everything. Tumi mamata chapita tumevo. Tumi to sakha. So he is our eternal father. Prahlad Maharaj is fully aware. He knows all Shastras because he heard from Naraji. And by acceptance, he followed that Bhagavad Dharma. So he is fully aware of the relationship. He never addressed Hiranyakashipu as his father. How he used to address him? Asura Varadehinam, the best amongst all the demons. Hey, best of all demons. And Hiranyakashipu, he feel joy to hear this. Oh, I'm the best of all demons. You understand? Prahlad Maharaj is speaking with some sarcasm is there. That you are best of demons. And Hiranyakashipu is thinking, yes, I'm best of demons. He's taking differently. Tada sadhu manne asura varadehinam sadasam. So Prahlad Maharaj in this verse we will going to hear with commentaries in other Zoom classes. But for now, just short. He's giving. Oh, first of all, I want to know how much time I have. Premanandi Didi, if you can write a message, how much time I left, then I'll go fast otherwise. So, Grasta and Graha Medi. Okay. In 20 minutes, I have to kill Hiranyakashipu. I mean, Nrsimha Bhavan has to kill Hiranyakashipu. 20 minutes. Achha, thank you. Grasta ashram means when the purpose of staying together as husband, wife, and children, being Krishna as the center, that's called Grasta ashram. But when the purpose of staying together is only sense enjoyment, then that's not Grasta ashram, that's Griha Medi. And Prahlad Maharaj is indicating to them. Tat sadhu manne asurvar dehinam sada samugdadiyam asad grihat hetu atpatam gre andakupam. Why? In that grey andakupam, blind well, there is not even water in that. The grey Medi ashram, not the Grasta ashram. Grasta ashram is glorious. But the grey Medis, whose center is only sense enjoyment, is like a dark well. So one has to renounce that and come to the understanding of Vanam Gatam Yad Hari Ashred. One should renounce this concept and take shelter of Krishna. I'm just giving a glimpse of this, but many details. What is the meaning of renunciation and giving up the Grasta ashram? Only worshipping Hari. Yad Harim Ashray. Hiranyakashipu became very upset. Who taught you this? From where you learned this? And he looked towards the gurus, the two gurus of Prahlad Maharaj, Shanda Marka. What kind of gurus? bogus gurus. Those who don't know the essence of Shastras. And those gurus only teaching about what? Hypocrisy, cheating propensity, all this negativities. Because this is what been told to them by Hiranyakashipu. Teach my son how to do politics, how to be hypocrite, how to cheat, all this. And then the two teachers of Prahlad Maharaj, I won't say gurus, but two teachers of Prahlad Maharaj. We also, many kids, you go to school and college, they are not your gurus, they are your teachers. Guru is one who gives something guru. Guru means heavy. What is heavy? The transcendental knowledge is heavy. So one who impart that is called guru. And there all others are teachers. They are teaching something, one subject. So those teachers, Chandamarka, took Prahlad Maharaj and said, "Oh Prahlad, never you speak name of Vishnu in front of your father. Never. Who taught you this? We never taught you this. And your father is angry towards us. Who taught you this?" Prahlad Maharaj said, "Yatha Brahmati Brahman Swayam Akarsh Sannitho Tato me Videti Cheta Chakrapani Yadichai." Just like a magnet just like an iron get attracts to the magnet. Similarly, my intelligence, my consciousness spontaneously goes towards Vishnu, towards Bhagwan. Nobody has taught me this. And long story short, once upon a time, Chandamarka, he told Prahlad Maharaj, "Prahlad, we have to go out for some important work. So you are the monitor of the class. Today you have to monitor the class. We have monitors in class. The best student in the class is given this title. The best student in class is monitor. So today you have to teach your students, your friends, our students." Said this, Chandamarka left. And Prahlad Maharaj said, "Today is the right time because devotee always want to speak about his Lord." Prahlad Maharaj gathered all his friends. "Come here. I have something very important to tell you." Mahaprabhu instructed us, everyone, "Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Amar Agya Guru Haya Taro Desh." And what is the duty of devotees? Always speak about the glories of Krishna to whomever they see and meet. They only giving Krishna because they can only give Krishna. We can give some donation, yeah, some euros, some dollars. And what devotees giving, which we cannot buy with our euro and dollars. Not on Amazon, not in Costco, not in any store. We can buy this. What? Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavitamati Kriyatam Yati Kutopalabhe Tatra Lolam Ulam Ekam Janma Koti Sukritana Labhe. We cannot buy that association, those personalities which are immersed in that. Their consciousness is immersed in that Krishna Bhakti. We cannot buy even, what to speak of with currency, even with so many lifetimes of pious activities. We cannot buy this. So Prahlad Maharaj, as the nature of devotee, he wants to speak. There is so many details in this point. So many things coming in my mind and making me feel like speaking more and more. Because that was the favorite subject of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu used to hear Prahlad Charitra from Shri Gadadhar Pandit, from Radharani. We are hearing Prahlad Charitra, the characteristics of Prahlad, in a very general sense, with our limited capacities. But when Mahaprabhu He's hearing this Prahlad Charitra. He's immediately connecting this to Brajabhav because there is connectivity to Brajabhav. Every recipient, every listener has his own capability and capacity to understand the tattva. And when Mahaprabhu is relishing this Bhagavatam, imagine Prahlad Chitra, he's relishing from Gadadhar Pandit. And the explanation of Gadadhar Pandit, not ordinary. The explanation is too high and Mahaprabhu is relishing there. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, his favorite subject in Srimad Bhagavatam is Prahlad Charitra. Because bhakti starts from here. So much details of bhakti is mentioned here. So Prahlad Maharaj started saying, "Oh my friends, listen. Komar achet pragyo dharma bhagvatani durlam manushya janam tadapyanudruvarthadam." Oh my friends, one is supposed to worship Bhagwan from the age of 5. Oh Prahlad, what you saying? That's the age of playing and enjoying. Why we have to do now? When we get old, when there will be nothing, retire age, then we'll do bhajan. Prahlad Maharaj said, no. Durlam manushya janam. This human birth is very rare. Tadapyanudruvarthadam. And also very temporary. Kamala dalajal jivana talamal. A drop of water falls on the leaf of a lotus flower. You see, the drop is always moving. Can drop any moment. Life can finish any moment. There is no surety. And with this situation right now around the world, with this pandemic, there is no certainty of life. One can die any moment. No surprise to hear, oh, some of our devotees also left body. We had one example from South Africa. We didn't believe that he will leave us like this. So, very serious. Prahlad Maharaj is speaking very seriously those words. Komar Achyat Pragyo Dharma Bhagavata Nahi Durlabh Manushya Janam. Very rare human birth and very temporary. That's only the first verse. But he said so many other things some other time. In this phase, some days passed. And once again, Hiranyakashipu, Kayadu decorated Prahlad. The mother Kayadu, she decorated Prahlad. Go, see your father in the assembly. And in the assembly, Hiranyakashipu saw his young, 5-year young, beautiful boy. So much compassion, so much affection overflowing. And Hiranyakashipu, come, come Prahlad, come, sit on my lap. So he started patting on his head. So now you must have learned so much from your teachers. Tell me what you learned. In the beginning, we learn A for apple, and then sentence formation. Apple is red, apple is green, then nature, the qualities, and then PhD on apple. Research. So now I want to hear from you what is the best knowledge you learn? Okay, I don't want to hear what you want to say. Tell me the best and essence of everything. Bas, this point, Prahlad Maharaj said, that's the best time to tell me the essence. And he said, Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasya Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam Iti Pumsam Arpita Vishnu Bhakti Chanav Lakshana. he spoke about Navvida Bhakti. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, in his commentary on this verse, pages and pages. Rupa Goswami Pad explained, told in Bhakti Sami Sindhu, he wrote 64 limbs of bhakti. We say 5 are prominent. But Kaviraj Goswami Chaitanya Charitamrita explains 9 limbs of bhakti, very important. Bhajan Vadde Shesht Navvida Bhakti Krishna Prem Krishna Dite Dhare Mahashakti. Mahashakti. Amongst all the limbs of bhakti, Navvida Bhakti is very powerful. Dhare Mahashakti have so much potency, so much powerful. Why? Can give topmost Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem Dite Dhare Mahashakti. तार मध्ये सर्वश्रेष्ठ नाम संकीर्तन. So Navvida Bhakti, Bhakti Sami Sindhu, Shavane Parikshit Maharaj attained Bhagwan by hearing. Prahlad Vyasa ki Kirtane, Shukdev Goswami Vat Kirtan, speaking Bhagavad Katha. Prahlad Smarane, Prahlad Maharaj by remembering. Akruras Tabi Vandane, Akrur with his prayers. Lakshmi by massaging lotus feet. Kapipate Dase, Hanuman by service. Atha Sakhe Arjune, Arjun by being friend with Krishna. So anyone who's following any one particular limb of bhakti can get all perfection. Bali Maharaj Atmanivedana. But Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada is saying, Shavanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. These 3 are more important, very prominent amongst even in 9 limbs of bhakti, Shavan, Kirtan and Smaran. And in these 3, Kirtan is kept in middle. Kirtan is the most important. Kirtan is nourishing Shravan and Kirtan is also nourishing Smaran. So the journey from Shravan to Smaran, we hear and then the point comes when we Smaran, we meditate. Kirtan is taking us from Shravan to Smaran. But that doesn't mean Kirtan is submissive to Shravan and Smaran. Kirtan is sadhya, Kirtan is sadhan, and Kirtan is sadhya. Kirtan is practice, and Kirtan is perfection. Shravan of what? Shravanam. Shravan of what? Hearing what? The names of Krishna, the form of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna, and the pastimes of Krishna, and the glories of the associates of Krishna. But even in that, Shravanam of name of Krishna is more important, the most important. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Shravanam of what? Naam, names. Kirtan, name. Smaran, name. Bhakti Yog, Bhakti Yog, Bhakti Yog Dhan, Bhakti E Mat, Smaran Krandan. Bhakti Yog is what? Remembering holy name and crying and weeping. That's the whole idea of Bhakti Yoga. So many details of this verse by our acharyas. Hinyakashipu heard this. Why time is running so fast? She said 20 minutes. I thought it's written 2 hours. I'm a little tired. Yesterday was long travel. Whole day travel came to Hawaii. Anyway. So much explanation of this. Shravan Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandam Dasya Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. But iti pumsam arpita Vishnu bhakti chanok lakshana. Following these 9 limbs of bhakti without taking shelter of Gurudev and with taking shelter of Gurudev. So much difference. Iti pumsam arpita Vishnu. First surrendering and then following 9 limbs of bhakti. Not first performing 9 limbs of bhakti and then surrender. That means in someone's guidance, in someone's observance. Iti pumsa arpita Vishnu. Offering to Vishnu and then performing 9 limbs of bhakti. Vishnu here means, of course, Bhagwan, but a similar form of Bhagwan is first surrender to Guru. Sakshad Haritena Samasta Shastra. First surrender to Guru. Guru Padashraya. Acceptance of Gurudev, spiritual guardian, a spiritual guide in our life, and then under his guidance, performing Shravan Kirtana Smaranam. There are many kind of Shravanam. When we go school and college, we also doing Shravan. That's also Vidya. But Vidyas are 4 categories. First canto Bhagavatam. Varta, Tarai, Anvikshani means what we hear, we get education from school and college, just Varta. That's also one Shravan. This is Vidya. Then Vidya of Tarai means Dharma, Arth and Kama. The Shravan of hearing of Dharma, religiosity, Artha, economic development, and Kama, sense gratification. This is also called Shravanam. Shravan, hearing of this. And then Anvikshani, Shravan of liberation, Mukti. Which Mukti? Mukti hitva anyatha swaswarupena avasthiti. To get established in one spiritual form. And means Sarup Siddha Bhakti. No. Vastu. Sarup Siddha, Sarup Siddhi and Vastu Siddhi. To know one spiritual form and then get activated with that spiritual form to serve Bhagwan. Vastu Siddhi. This Vidya. So hearing about this. So everything is hearing, Shravanam. Anyone take birth in a Dutch family? How the child starts speaking Dutch? Only by hearing. Srila Bharti Maharaj used to say this. Only by hearing. Parents speaking, everyone speaking, and child grasps that language. Because a small child not going to school to learn this. Only by hearing, Shravanam. Any child taking birth in Chinese family, learning Chinese. Just by hearing, just by taking birth in that family. Parents teaching the child. Okay. Who katha, act cool. Well ties, Rustakhan, Kufni Tarana, everything child is hearing. Kufni Tarana, Dui, yes, all these words. Child learn this. Only Mutan chanten and dancen. And her life is Helas Pindakas. Just by hearing. Russian child, I don't want to start local languages. But anyway. So it starts with Shravanam, hearing. And there is one more word I forgot to say. Nimant Haut Fanmei. Anyway, Shravanam, then Kirtanam. One So much philosophy is present in this. First, surrendering to Gurudev, and then he will make us surrender to Vishnu, performing these 9 limbs of bhakti. Shamanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. Hiranyakashipu heard this, and this time he became so angry and upset, and he threw Prahlad on the ground. Who taught you this? So, in short, Hiranyakashipu, he ordered his soldiers, his army, his people to, I don't want to see him, kill him. This is demonic nature. Because in this way, if he keep on preaching like this, I will lose my people. That's politics about. Even killing one's family member. Kill them. Kill him. So the demons, they try to kill Prahlad with so many means. Throwing him from the cliff, burning him. The sister of Hiranyakashipu, Holika, who had this wound that no one can burn her. She sat with fire around her, with Prahlad on her lap. She turned to ashes, but nothing happened to Prahlad. So he was thrown in the ocean from the cliff and so many, but nothing happened to Prahlad. When Hiranyakashipu got reported from his men that Prahlad, there is some Shakti, there is some potency which is protecting him. We tried all means to finish him, but nothing is happening. Then Hiranyakashipu said, okay, I will see him. Who can be more powerful than me? Then Hiranyakashipu came to Prahlad. Hey Prahlad, whose Shakti is there in you? Prahlad said, the same Shakti which is in you. My Bhagwan, Shakti, because of his potency, the whole universe is existing because of his potency, and his potency is present in everyone. In me, in you, in everywhere. And he's present everywhere. Oh, your Bhagwan is present everywhere. Yes. Is he also present in this pillar? Prahlad said, what is the doubt? You asking if if your Bhagwan is present in this pillar, I want to say, tell me that place where he is not present. He's everywhere. He's in me, he's in you. That's the drishti, that's the vision of Mahabharata. Sarvbhuteshu apashya. Sometimes if we see a cruel person, sometimes we see a terrorist, our vision says, oh, he's so cruel. No compassion. Killing animals, killing human beings. He's not in the existence of Bhagwan. But Bhagwan is present in that Chandal, and the dog eater also. It's just a matter of vision. Prahlad Maharaj, Uttam Bhagavad. What is his vision? His vision says, Sarvbhuteshu apashchet. That's Uttam Bhagavad. You see, Lord is present in the heart of everyone. And you see, everyone is present in the Lord, in the heart of my Lord. That's the vision of Uttam Bhagavad. So Prahlad Maharaj said, He's present in me, He's present in you, and He's present everywhere. Imagine, 5-year young boy with his teaching to his father. Imagine, 5-year young boy, when he's speaking like this, how it appears. The words of 5-year young boy or girl, so appealing to ears, so soft, so innocent. But Hiranyakashipu, his heart is not melting. to hear the sweet words of Prahlad Maharaj, because that was against to his principles. And Hiranyakashipu took his club and he hit on that pillar to see. Let me see if your Bhagwan is present in this pillar. So when he hit the pillar, big roaring, loud noise appeared. Satyam vidhatum nijvritti bhashita. To prove this, to prove the word of my devotee that I am present everywhere, Nrsimha Bhagwan appeared from pillar to prove this. To prove this, Kauntya pratijani name bhakta pranashati. No one can harm my devotee. To prove this word. To prove all those promises in this one verse, Satyam Vidhatum Nijavritti Bhashita. To prove the words of his devotees, Nrsimha Bhagwan appeared very angry and he took Hiranyakashipu and sat on his throne. Why? The throne of Hiranyakashipu is impure, contaminated because it's demon. And Nrsimha Bhagwan sat on his throne. Why? Because Hiranyakashipu is his devotee, Jai Vijay. So he's not seeing this as contaminated. He sat on his throne and he wants to kill him, but Hiranyakashipu said, "No, you can't kill me. I got boons from Brahma." And Nrsimha Bhagwan stopped for a while. What boons you got from Brahma? Brahma, I will see you later. First, I want to know what boons you received from Brahma. I cannot be killed in day and night. So Nrsimha Bhagwan said, "This is not day and night. This is a conjunction of day and night. I cannot be killed inside and outside. I'm not killing you inside and outside. I'm killing you on threshold. I cannot be killed in air and on the ground." Nrsimha said, you are in middle. You are on my laps. I cannot be killed by any weapons. Bhagavan said, I'm not killing you by any weapon. I'm killing you with my nails. His nails weapon? No. Tava kar kamalavare nakham adbhuta shingam. The hands of the Lord is like a lotus. It's so soft. But for demons, it becomes hard. Just like a cat. When a cat takes a mouse, and when the cat takes the kitten, same procedure, right? But for the mouse, cat is death personified. For kitten, cat is affectionate. So Hiranyakashipu saying, "You cannot kill my word with any weapon. This is not weapon. This is my nails. I cannot be killed by anyone in the creation of Brahma." Bhagavan said, "I'm not in the creation of Brahma. He is in my creation. I'm not in his creation. He is in my creation. I created him." Any other boons? And then Hiranyakashipu got killed by Shri Nrsimha Bhagwan. Bolo Shri Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Tab kar kamal vare nakham adbhuta shingam. Dalita Hiranyakashipu tanu bringam. Keshavadhrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. Nrsimha Bhagwan took his intense time and wrapped over his neck. Acharyas explained in commentary, Nrsimha Bhagwan became so eager so eager to see that, oh, Hinyakashipu, you gave birth to one Prahlad. I want to see. Maybe any other Prahlad is also hiding somewhere in your stomach. Become so anxious to see. Wrapped his intestine like a garland on his neck. Nrsimha is very angry. And demigods want to pacify him now. No one is coming close to Nrsimha. Lakshmi ji said, oh, nothing to worry about. He's my husband. I know how to pacify my husband. Sometimes my husband get angry. I know how to pacify. And Lakshmi ji with her ornaments, chum, 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 with ankle bells, hmm, coming close to Nrsimha Bhagwan. And Nrsimha roared, ah! She ran back. Ooh, it's so difficult. What happened to him today? I can't pacify him. The demigods looking towards Brahmaji, you are our head. You can please him. Brahmaji came to Nrsimha Bhagwan and he want, something to start with. Brahmaji said, oh my lord, oh Prabhu, very good you killed this demon. And Nrsimha Bhagwan looked towards Brahma and said, you keep quiet. This is the way you have to give wounds to demons? It's because of you. And Brahmaji felt so insulted right in front of demigods. And mentioned in Brihad Bhagavatamrita by Sanatana Goswami. Shiva gives boons to demons. Never ever Bhagwan chastised him. And he used to give to so many demons. Ravan and this Asur, that Asur, Gomasur, Vikasur. Bhagwan never chastised him. I gave one, I tried one, and I got chastised by him right in front of everyone. Just one time I tried this. Bhagwan said, this is how you have to give boons to demons? Brahmaji also came back. And now they all insisting, Prahlad, you go. Bhagwan is angry and upset. We can't pacify him. He came because of you. They're saying, he appeared because of you. So you go and pacify him. Prahlad Maharaj, without any fear, he came to Nrsimha Bhagwan. Demigods were watching very carefully how Prahlad will react to the anger of the Lord. But Prahlad has no fear. He just came without any hesitation. Demigods asked Prahlad, we all got so scared. Why not you? Prahlad Maharaj smilingly saying, because you only seeing the face of the Lord. That's why you're all fearful. I'm not seeing the face. I'm just seeing his lotus feet. There's a This is supposed to be the system of seeing the beauty of Lord. It has start from the lotus feet, go up, waist, chest, and then the face. I saw the lotus feet of Lord, and lotus feet of Lord is what? Abhay Charnar Vindare. Bhajahure Man Shinand Nandan Abhay Charnar Vindare. The lotus feet of Lord is Koti Chandra Sushitala, soothing like million of moons, and give all fearlessness. There is no fear. All fear goes away from there. Lotus feet is fearless. All fearlessness. That's why I'm not scared at all. Seeing Prahlad, Nrsimha Bhagwan, who was Ugra Simha, he became Shanta Simha. And he put Prahlad on his lap and start licking him with his tongue. Because he's half lion and half human being. And how lion has to give affection to his cub by licking. See? So much affection overflowing from the heart of Nrsimha Bhagwan, licking Prahlad with his tongue. Everyone is Lakshmi, Brahma, Shiva, demigods, surprised to see so much affection. Bhakta Vatsal, affectionate to devotees, Prahlad, and patting on Prahlad. See, just by saying this, heart is melting. How Bhagwan with his lotus hand patting on the head of Prahlad. Prahlad, don't keep any doubt why I got delayed coming to save you. I would have come on the very first day when Hiranyakashipu ordered his people to kill you. I would have come and killed him. How dare anyone even speaking about against my devotees? I can't tolerate that. But intentionally I came late. I delayed. Intentionally. Because I want to spread your glories. I want to extend your glories around the universe and want to make people understand. Rakshatiti Vishwaso. What is the meaning of surrenderness? The complete faith, the firm faith. Krishna is my protector. And Goptitya Varnam Katha. That Krishna is only my maintainer. There is no one who can maintain me. There is no one who can save me. Only Krishna. And you prove this. I want to show to everyone. Nothing can happen to my devotees. Through you, you became the media of this. Medium to prove this. So intentionally I came late. So that's the nature of Bhagwan. Sometimes he get restless and he come immediately over the scene to save his devotees. Like it happened with Draupadi. Immediately, hey Govind, she raised her arm saying, hey Govind, protect me. And Krishna came there immediately. Gajendra called out. Krishna immediately came. The Narayan came to save Gajendra. Why delay in coming to save Prahlad? Why came running to save Draupadi and Gajendra, and why delaying to Prahlad come to help save Prahlad? Some reasoning is there to glorify my Prahlad. Now he became so glorious. Everyone will see, oh, that's the glories of my devotion, my bhakti, and my devotee. And then Prahlad Maharaj, with folded hands, performed so many stutis to Nrsimha Bhagwan. We will hear those stutis with commentaries in our classes, Zoom classes. But Om Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Purushaya Mahatmane Hare Adbhut Singhaye Brahmane Paramatmane. Om Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam. You are Bhagwan. I pay my humble obeisance to you. Hare Adbhut Singhaye. Very astonishing form. Half lion and half human being. Okay, 5 more minutes, please. Nrsimha Bhagwan became so restless after hearing those stutis from Prahlad Maharaj. He said, Prahlad, I am so much pleased to you. Ask any boon from me. Prahlad Maharaj looked like this. What? What are you saying? I've taken birth in this demonic dynasty. I'm in a mode of ignorance. And asking boons is very prominent in this mode of nature. Why are you trying to test me or encourage me to ask boon from you? No, Prahlad, it's not about that. I just want to give you one boon. Because I want to give you. Ask anything. I'm not a businessman. Business, this is business, give and take. I worship Bhagwan because I want to get something from him. That's business, that's trade. I'm not here to do any trade and business with you. I'm serving you not to get any boon because you are my eternal master and I'm my eternal servant and my everything is there to serve you. My mind, my intelligence, my body, my emotion, my heart, everything surrender to you. Not to get any boon from you. Nishkam, without any desire. Understand? Why we don't get result and fruit of our bhakti? Because immediately we start asking something. I observed Fasting on Nourishing Appearance Day, I did fasting without water, without eating. I heard lecture forcefully. Some of my friends told me to please come on Zoom. And at the end of the day, oh Narshing Bhagwan, I heard so much. Okay, please. I'm just going through some family problem. Can you solve that? I have some money issues. If I get 1 million, I can build something. This issue, that issue. So that's exchange deal. Desires will get fulfilled. Because any austerity, any tapasya, any hearing of glories of Bhagwan, speaking of him, never goes in vain. But how we have to use this, we have to be very intelligent in this. Very smart, because Bhagwan will come and will offer many things. Ah, and we might think, oh, this is Bhagwan's prasad. We should accept. We should not say no to this. That's not true. Say no. As Prahlad Maharaj is saying, no. Bhagwan wants to give. It's not Prahlad is asking. Nursing Bhagwan wants to give to Prahlad, but he's saying, no, 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 I'm not a businessman. It's not, there was no exchange deal. So I don't want any boon from you. He's saying no to Bhagwan. That please to Bhagwan. Yes means no, no means yes. In prem, in love, yes means no, no means yes. Prem nadiya ulat behti jai. The stream of prem never flows straight. It's always crooked. Yes means no, no means yes. So Narsimha Bhagwan became more inspired, restless. Prahlad, any one boon, please. Bhagwan is asking, not that Bhakta is asking. I want to give you from my heart. Prahlad Maharaj said, okay, let me think. Yes, one boon. Yes, yes, Prahlad, what is that? Yadi daseste me kama, varam stam vardavisham, kamam hidim samroham. If you want to give me a boon, then give me this boon. That never a desire come in my heart to ask a boon from you. Give me this boon. In any circumstance of my life, never a desire should come in my heart to ask any boon from you. Nrsimha Bhagwan said, what is this you asking? This is not a boon. Something else. Then Prahlad said, my father. First time he addressed Hiranyakashipu as his father. Not before this point, but now he said, my father. Why? Because now he's killed by Bhagwan. And killed by Bhagwan means he's already liberated. Then he addressed him as father. Not before that. My father was envious towards you, was against towards you. Please forgive him for his offenses. I pray on behalf of his offenses. Nrsimha Bhagwan smiled. He said, Prahlad, you worried about your one father. Without being asked by you, I already delivered your 21 fathers, 21 generation. Without you told me this. It's already done. Not one father, 21 fathers. So that's not asking. I already done this. Just one boon for my sake. When Bhagavan said for my sake, then Prahlad Maharaj said, I need to ask something. And this is what he asked. He said, all the jivas in this world are suffering because of their sinful activities. May I suffer on their behalf. All their sins and suffering comes to my head. And may I suffer, and you make everyone happy and blissful by giving them your bhakti, because they don't know where is actual happiness is. They don't know. They're seeking happiness. They're seeking happiness in different areas, in different objects, but they don't know real happiness, permanent happiness is only in bhakti. So give them bhakti and only give me sufferings. I may suffer on behalf of everyone. Oh, his heart melted, he started crying. Nrsimha said, you are so much, you worry so much for the jivas. And that's the role of an acharya. The role of acharya is par dukhe dukhi. They can't see the suffering of others. So they want everyone to get delivered. Everyone. That's why Prahlad Maharaj said, Prayana dev munyo samukti kama. Monam charante vijre na parartha nishta. He said, Pray almost those munis, they only worry about themselves. They sit in a cave and they sit in meditation and they only worry for their deliverance. But I'm not miser, Prahlad Maharaj said. I'm not miser than them. I'm not miser like them. I want to get myself liberated along with everyone else. That's open heart. That's the heart of a devotee, Prahlad Maharaj said. Prayana dev munyo samukti kama monam chararte virje nanar parartha nishta. I'm not miser. And Gauridas Pandit also said this. No? Gauridas karatayasha sarva jivayo dhare. Or in the morning tune, we can sing this. Devadi Deva Gaura Chanda Gauridasa Mandire Nityananda Sange Gaura Ambika Devi Hare. Then Gauri, the last one. I'm not singing the whole song. गौरीदास करतयाश सर्वजीव उद्धरे. The last line. Gauridas is praying, may all jivas get liberated. That's the mood of Acharya. Par dukhe dukhi. Not only concerned for oneself, but concerned for everyone. Radha Krishna bolo, sange chalo, ei matra bhikha chahiye. Radha Krishna bolo, bolo re sabha. Radha Krishna bolo, sange chalo, ei matra bhikha chahiye. Everyone worship Bhagwan and get lit. This is the mood of Acharya. Prahlad Maharaj 5 years, but his mood is because of this par dukhe dukhi, can't see the miseries of others. And his mood of Sharanagati, Rakshatiti Vishwaso, Krishna is always a protector. His, his mood of Sharanagati and this mood shows, symptoms shows. Even if it's a 5 year young boy, is Acharya. Because that's the mode of Acharya. On this auspicious day, we pray at the lotus feet of Sri Prahlad Maharaj. Please bless us with this unalloyed bhakti, Uttama bhakti. All other anya vilashitas, all other desires are just like impediments on my path of attaining pure bhakti. So praying to Nrsimha Bhagwan along with Prahlad Maharaj. Hey Nrsimha Bhagwan, you remove all obstacles of your devotees. I'm not yet your devotee. I'm trying to become your devotee, but under guidance of your devotee Prahlad Maharaj. So, O Nrsimha Bhagwan, all those anarthas, unwanted desires, anya vilashita shunyam, Gyan karmadhanavritam, that coverings which are impediments on my path, please destroy that. Please remove that. And what I will do after this, Anukulina Krishna Mushilina, so that I can serve you with favorable mood, but not independently, under guidance of your pure devotee, Shri Prahlad Maharaj, under his guidance. He's the one who's showing us this Uttama Bhakti, the progression of Uttama Bhakti by Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. So if we go detail with much time for Hari Katha, Prahlad Maharaj appears like his 5-year young boy, but the role, the mood is all of Acharya. Making Shravan Kirtan Smaran as the prominent limbs of Bhakti. Considering Krishna is my protector, means the 9 limbs of the 6 limbs of Sharnagati. Anukulasya Sankalpam Pratikulasya Vivarjanam. Accepting those things which are favorable to bhakti and rejection of those things which are unfavorable to bhakti. Hiranyakashipu being father of Prahlad Maharaj, and Prahlad Maharaj would have enjoyed being the master of universe as his father. But Pratikulasya Vivarjanam, he rejected that part. Rakshatiti Vishwaso, he is my only protector and he is my maintainer. And so he self-surrendered. And then the mood of delivering everyone, the entire universe. Everyone should worship my Prabhu. So praying to Nrshima Bhagwan along with Prahlad Maharaj on this very auspicious day, please give us your guidance, your blessings, your mercy, that under guidance of my Gurudev and my Guru Parampara, I can also in one lifetime can attain this Shuddha Bhakti at your lotus feet. That's the essence of everything. So fasting on Nrshima Caturdasi. Actually, we fast on every incarnation. Yeah, Ram Navami and all. But Nrshima Caturdasi, fastings on Nrshima Caturdasi, Gaur Punim, Krishna Janmashtami, very important ones. Very, very important. So fasting here doesn't mean that, oh, I'm getting weak and I'm suffering, I'm not supposed to take water, etc. If one can follow easily till dusk, means sunset, without water, very good. Without eating, very good. But if you can't and you want to sleep whole day, what's the use of that fasting? One should read 7th canto, the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, and especially that chapter, the stutis of Prahlad Maharaj for Nrsimha Bhagwan. I know in some countries are getting late now, but before sleeping, if you possible, before you go to bed, uh, read this chapter before you go to sleep. The prayers of Prahlad Maharaj to Nrsimha Bhagwan, and see what Prahlad Maharaj is saying to Nrsimha Bhagwan. So, by saying this, I'm ending up here. Wish all of you and myself very auspicious Nrsimha Caturdasi and all our obstacles on the path of bhakti and in life can easily destroy my Nrsimha Bhagwan if I'm ready for that. Actually, I don't want to get these things destroyed by him. That's the problem. We are so attached with enjoying mood. We don't want to get this destroyed. We are not allowing Nrsimha Bhagwan. So first of all, we have to be ready and allow him. Because even though he's independent, we don't interfere in someone's independence. We have to give this independence to him. To allow him. If you go to hospital for some operation, you have to allow doctor, right? But if right in the beginning, if you say, doctor, I will not allow you to operate me, that's against human rights. You can't do it. Doctor cannot do anything. You can't force. We have to allow him. I know it's painful, And after that, he start his words and his smartness and he start. But we have to give him permission. We have to sign a contract. In this way, we have to give permission to Bhagwan. Observing Nrshim Caturdasi is yeah, gradually giving this permission, signing. We allow you. But because we are not allowing him, very important point. Just by saying, oh, please remove my obstacles, my anarthas. But Bhagwan is wondering, so many years you're fasting, but you're not giving me permission. If you give me permission, then I will start my operation. You're not allowing me. How can I start? So it's not from him, it's from lacking from us. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari, Sri Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai, Sri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Guru Maharaj ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Those who observe Nrsimha Caturdasi, all those ki jai, all devotees ki jai, and Gaudiya Netherlands ki jai. Thank you so much, Danke Gaudiya Netherlands, for arranging this Zoom class with so many devotees, almost 125 devotees on Zoom and maybe some on Facebook as well. So wherever devotees are situated, my pranams to all of you, because my day, my Nrsimha Chaturdashi started now. So it's a very good start. I got this opportunity to, and we have to read Bhagavatam, especially those prayers of Nrsimha Bhagwan, uh, by Prahlad Maharaj to Nrsimha Bhagwan, and we can chant. So, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. Well, if you want to join us, uh, BV Siddhanti Maharaj on my Facebook. We're not going to have Zoom. I think it's difficult because many devotees, those who are hosts, they might be sleeping. That's midnight for them. I don't want to trouble them, so it will be just on Zoom. Our program starting 4:30 singing, and then there will be drama. Young boys and girls, they plan on drama, very beautiful. And then there will be Hari Katha. You can also participate in our prasadam, virtual prasadam. And then 10:30 Hawaiian time, we will start our bhajans. And from 10:30 to 4 a.m., right? About 4 a.m. So we'll hear Srimad Bhagavatam and some singing. Gaur Pimanande, Hari Hari Gaur. Anything to say, Vijay Prabhu? Premanandi Devi?
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for this inspiring Harikatha.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much. Because I know you traveled so many hours, and it is morning there, and I don't know if you get if you have enough rest, but I'm thanking you for giving this lecture, this nectar, and I hope we can hear from you many more.
Hari Bol. Thank you.